Lisa Eisman with Kosciuszko Foundation series Artist in a Spotlight. Today we are visiting Polish-American artist Joanna Tyka in her home and studio in Richmond, Virginia. Bright, energetic colors and bold patterns are signature elements of the abstract paintings of Joanna Tyka. Her realistic cityscapes have the precision of architectural renderings, paired with her choice of vibrant colors. Over the years, Tyka has explored in her art a wide variety of themes, from music through human and animal portraiture to sports and landscapes. She has worked on stage design and even created painted furniture. No matter the topic in her art and the medium, it's been always filled with a good dose of positive energy and affirmation of life. Once learning more about her fascinating biography, one can clearly see her art is a reflection of her active lifestyle and her larger-than-life personality. Since an early age, Tyka has pursued art together with sports. She has had passion for skiing, biking and competitive sailing. The latter brought her multiple national championships of Poland in sailing small boats. Right after graduating from the Warsaw Academy of Art and having her artwork shown in the prestigious Zachęta Gallery in Warsaw, Tyka moved to Hamburg, Germany, to continue her artistic and sailing careers. In Germany, she opened her first art gallery and received several awards for her art, including the Altona Prize in Hamburg. Looking for new challenges and inspirations, Tyka moved to Miami, Florida, where she became an active participant of its lively artistic and musical scene. Today, she resides in Richmond, Virginia, and many of her paintings are part of the permanent collections of the Senate of Virginia and of the others governmental and private institutions. We have a pleasure to visit Joanna Tyka in her home studio and chat about her work. I'm so happy that we can finally visit you and see your work in person. I admired your work online for a long time and wanted to see how your paintings look in interiors, because I think that they have this beautiful interior qualities.
Well, you're a designer.
As an interior designer, I can really appreciate your art. It's large scale, very colorful, really complement the furniture. So I'm a big admirer, and this painting is beautiful. Did you always have this color scheme, this color palette, or you developed it in the United States when you came here?
Well, I think it's like in life. Mm-hmm. You developed your style, you developed your way of dressing, it's changed. It was different in Poland, it was different in Germany, it was different when I was living in Mallorca or in Miami. It's different, but I tend to really like very strong colors.
Yes, like I noticed that your paintings from Miami have a lot of exotic, saturated colors, right?
Well, I think the sun, has a big influence, you know, when you have this blue sky and all the times warm and sun and all the influence from South America.
And sure. This one is from that time when you lived in Miami?
No, this is actually this is a very funny story, because this painting, most of my painting I paint for a very long time. I just paint, and if I don't sell, I repaint, and then I paint and I paint. And this is one of this painting that was painted forever. And actually I even can't charge the money for that because it was so long, and I love this painting. This is one of my favorite.
Very beautiful. And you also paint urban scenes, like urban cityscapes.
Yeah, this one is here from Virginia. I really the city where I live is very historical. And the people really love the city, and they're very proud of the city. And I just started, I always paint cityscapes. I remember when we go to plein air with Academy of Fine Arts, in the small cities, in towns on Missouri. Then I was also love to paint the small cities. There was always something what I start really long ago.
There is something charming about the cities, And was there any reason why you moved to Richmond?
I put my finger on the map, and that was Richmond. The story goes like that. But well, I've been living in many places in many countries, and I just I wanted to. I really, that's what attracts me. I wanted to go after 30 years in Miami or 20 years in Miami. I don't remember, 25 years. I wanted to go out. I wanted to go somewhere else, and it was when I say I put the finger, it was really very random decision because I didn't know anything about the city.
Interesting.
So it was like, yeah, this is my freedom. I can. This is what I can go whenever I want to go. So, and I wanted also that my son will go to better schools here, and so that was.
So let's start from the beginning, because you actually moved from Europe to Miami. Why Miami?
Why not?
For that same reasoning.
I mean,
you put a finger on the map as well?
No, that was some kind of my also private decision. But I was living before in Hamburg. Actually, when I moved out of Poland, I finished Academy of Fine Arts and I moved to Hamburg. And then I was living also in Mallorca, and then somehow I moved to Miami. And it was also a little bit of shock, because when I moved to Miami, Miami was not this Miami what everybody knows now. It was really pretty much small city with very quiet.
Oh, really?
South Beach was not South Beach. It was like only old people were living there. I mean, it has charm, but it was different. So Miami was very nice time of my life. I really miss it.
And you blended in with the culture and music. Looking through your website at your work, I noticed that you actually did a lot of paintings about music in Miami, right? About musical scene in Miami.
Well, my venture with the music started in Poland, I think. I was attending Philharmonic, Warsaw Philharmonic, every Friday. That was like a must to go to the concert, and I really love it. When I moved to Germany, I've been also very much involved with music scene. I was working with Schleswig-Holstein Music Festival. I make for them some of musical paintings, and then when I moved to Miami, I was very much involved with music. We have like a French of Music society, and that was like a chamber music where we have the music. After the music, we have the meetings and parties, and it was charming. So it's how it's really start with the musical, and then. Very good gallery asked me to work with them, and really it started music. My music paintings were like, I get really sort of, I can't say famous, but well known. You know, I was with very good gallery, and then I just get somehow stuck because it was too much. I just wanted to change, and I think every artist needs the change.
Oh, yeah.
The change is very important for you can't produce all the times the same, and then I get really saturated with all these musical paintings. And when I moved here, it's started with different kind of art.
Those paintings behind you, they are from what time? From Miami or from Richmond?
This is for Miami. With this, honestly, I'm very often like start something, put aside, and if I'm not happy, then I'm starting maybe a couple of years later. So this is one of these paintings that I just, if I will show you that on the beginning it was terrible, now it's maybe less terrible, but I like it. So it's
lovely. It's lovely. It's actually. You can tell everything about these paintings. They can be cityscapes with the city lights traffic lights, or they could be exotic flowers from Miami.
Yeah, I like the. I think, you know, a lot of people say, you know, even abstract, I like the music because I like the movement.
Mm-hmm.
I like this movement and composition and this, like, you know, you just. I don't like the static stuff. I just like that it's something is moving.
Mm-hmm.
So that's maybe.
Yeah, you can see the movement in them, definitely, rhythm. And
But this is also one of my small paintings. I don't paint normally this size.
Mm-hmm.
I paint really
Yes.
very big painting. This
Yes.
is what I really like.
Mm-hmm.
And here where I live, all those old houses, they don't have such a big walls. So
Mm-hmm.
that was perfect match.
Yeah, I'm sure there's need for both. But maybe large-scale paintings fit your personality better. You seem like a person with a huge personality, with with a lot of character. The way you dress, in a very colorful way, really match your paintings. Yeah. And
but you know, this is our life. It's not that our life is different with our creative work. Mm-hmm. It's like it's
interwoven.
It's
yeah.
one. Mm-hmm. It's you know. You make the happy painting because you are crying a lot. You are. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is like permanently change. It's you know.
Painting cityscapes and paintings of animals.
Well, this is nothing really. That was my pets, my Rusty and my Kosciuszko.
Oh my!
So
goodness.
I am not. I'm not doing that much portraits. I just, if somebody asks me, but this is not any kind of line that I will be interested to really develop. This is just for my personal use.
Mm-hmm. This is really nice though. And the painting on the bottom is
it's from here. It's
here.
Also the city, part of the city. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's a small painting that I normally never do. Mm-hmm. I just have done because the people ask me to start to do the small painting. Mm-hmm. But honestly, in a while it's okay. But I like
large scale, like this paintings, right?
Or this even is for me small also.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the best with really big paintings, but most of those big abstract paintings I keep rolled. I even don't stretch it here because when I go to some places to show that I unroll this and it's much easier for me.
Yeah.
Or very often I just send them away. When I sell it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And these are from the Miami times?
Well, it's again, that's what I say. I started in Miami, I put away, and then I work here again. So it's, you know, I have like very often you work very hard on one painting and then you have another painting which is more smoothly and easier to do. But those paintings, they were long paintings. And I like those. It's like, my paintings is like a children, you know, you just want to do the best. You are just, you want, I never hang any painting or give away painting when I don't feel like, yes, this is good.
So that's how you know when you're finished? You just feel it?
Yes, I feel it. But sometimes, honestly, the painting go to the show and I think, oh, it's great. Then it's coming back because nobody bought this. And I look at this and I said, and I'm starting to work again. So this is, sometimes it's never-ending process, but mostly it's a long process. And I work in the oil. So oil on canvas or on wood panels. And it's a long process.
And it seems like, because I was trying to figure out where this started, that's why I'm asking, I did this painting, was from the Miami times, but it seems like it's more coming from within you. It's not really associated to the location, right?
I think it is your personal development, life, you know, progress, what you are doing. And I think it's really don't depend on the place, because it's like, you know, it's everything coming together. Your memories, your personality, your what you have done in life, and it's like a puzzle. It's and you can make the most beautiful, happy painting when you are not that happy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's just my refuges. Mm-hmm.
And here we move to a different corner, and I see a piece of furniture actually that you painted. So that's yet another form of art that you explored.
Oh yeah, I have done a lot of design before. When I was living in Hamburg, I have done a lot of fashion design. Mm-hmm. I have done tapestries, woven tapestries. And this I also designed. That was from the time in Miami. I designed for the orchestra a couple of chairs. And I remember the Philharmonic was playing on that in one concert, and when they were moving, the chairs were squeaking, and everybody was laughing. It was fun. It was really fun. But it was very short series of my my musical paintings, chairs. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is actually very old. One of my first abstract. Here I explore some three-dimensional stuff, and it was a little bit wild. Now I'm a little bit different. I'm just like now in more quiet times. But I hear mostly the music, classical music when I work. Mm-hmm. So that's the station from Europe. I love it. It's so when I hear it, it's mostly the evening or night there. Then it's very nice. It's very nice classical concerts, full concert, good concerts. Mm-hmm. So.
It's good to know. I wouldn't think about it. I thought that music that you may use while working would be jazz, but I guess it's a freedom of interpretation. And
I love jazz, and. But I don't hear that much just when I work. I need, my studio is upstairs, and I like very much the very peaceful time. For me, very important is to have a nature. That's why my big enchanted garden. I just need this this connection with the natures. I think nature for me is much more important than the music. I prefer the silence. Mm-hmm. It makes me more quiet, and I'm like going into me much better. Mm-hmm. Well, this is also one of the oldest painting, and that's I was just I never had TV before. And now, because of the coronavirus, I'm watching Netflix, like Bollywood and all this, crazy stuff that I really love. I think I will be very soon the expert of Hindi and all who is with whom, but it's fascinating. And I was sitting here and I said, "Oop, I need a little bit more color." So, again, I just never-ending story. I just come and again I make some colors that's more stronger. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And this one is like two-part. This is diptych. There's another part there. This is one of the latest painting, but I was like in the yellow mood. Yellow. It comes to like then the yellow wall. It comes and goes. That's what I really like. It's just you explore, and then you get like, oh, it's okay, it's enough. You go to the next stage.
But they are always very happy colors, very sunny and happy.
Yeah, I'm a very happy person, so it's somehow.
Your art is very optimistic. Does it reflect your personality too, like as an optimistic person and happy person?
I think all what we are doing is reflect us in any way. But I'm pretty much happy person.
Tell me, where, because you seem so productive and active, where do you get all this energy? You not only ski, you not only do art, but you ski, you sail, and you actually had amazing achievements in sailing.
Well, you know, this is I think very often this passion you start when you are a kid. And because my father was a person who, you know, was involved, probably he wants to have a boy instead of 2 daughters, but he pushed me to the sailing. I started very early racing, and from the small boat, cadet, okay, dinghy, fin dinghy, big boats, and it's over so many years, and I'm still racing, and I love it. With the ski, I have a grandmother in Zakopane, so we went all the times as a kid skiing. You know, going up to Kasprowy Wierch and then ski and ski and ski. And what's more, what do I'm so active with?
So how does it work with you? Are those activities sort of like inspire you to do art, or you
both? Both. I'm very much I'm very much outdoor person. I like all the times I was really lucky that everywhere where I was living when I went out of Poland, it was all the times I have maintenance to have really nice houses with a lot of garden, and I just love nature. I have to be on the water. I just, you know, here, my bike.
Your bike. So these are not accidents that you came from Zakopane to Hamburg to sail, and then to Miami to be close to the water as well?
Well, it's probably true. You know, I went to Hamburg because when I was sailing, okay, dinghy in my club in Warsaw, I met some people from Hamburg, and then, you know, when I was in Hamburg, I met some people from Mallorca. When I was in Hamburg, I met some people from Miami. It's like, you know, it's like a flow. It's just, and I have to really say, I was extremely lucky with my friendship. I have a lot of friends around the world, and it's very nice friendship, and it's nice. You know, you go to places and you meet interesting people. It's yeah. But energy, you know, with this energy, I mean, you have to push yourself. It's not that you know, you have the energy. You just
you need this discipline. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. You see, I think the success, whatever you do in life, is not only the talent. Everybody has a talent. The success is your life discipline. And it's very important. And I think I still have this discipline. Even when with this pandemic, I have this discipline of working and discipline of enjoying my free time.
So how does this pandemic actually influence you? Do you work more, or you work less, or you work differently?
Well, in one way, it's really it's nothing changed for me, because I work by myself. I just and I have to have the rhythm of working. It doesn't matter. So. But on another hand, I'm missing the people. I'm missing, like, I also teach sometimes master classes in painting and abstract painting and cityscape paintings, and I miss the people. I miss the interaction with the friends, and That is,
I think we all do miss contact with
but
people.
I will never look the Bollywood because I never had TV. So now I am, you know, my next step will be Hindi. I will be, you know, it's. I mean, you always. There is no situation in life, even bad situation. That's what I try to all the time tell my son. Everything in life, it's very important what you learn. Also the bad time, and the bad time teach you the most than the good time. So it's you know.
So I actually look forward to seeing your new stage in your art, inspired by Bollywood that you watched.
Oh yeah, oh you will see.
And we all look forward to for this pandemic to be over, so we can resume our social life and see people and enjoy life.
Yeah,
more.
everybody needs that. I feel much more sorry for the young people. For the people like, you know, my son is now studying in Europe. It's not easy time for them because they don't interact like they supposed to. That's the most important time. When I think about my 6 years in Academy of Fine Arts, that was the best time.
I know.
And the best friend, you make really the best friends. And when they are 1-to-1, you know, online all the times with the computer, well.
It looks like it's going to be, you know, maybe under control in a year, the latest. So we will be able to resume our lifestyles.
Well, but you know, then something else coming. So I don't say that. I never make plans like that. Because we have to find in every moment in our stage, even if it's, we have to live. We have to learn something. We have to adapt. We have to create, doing. Not everybody is so much lucky because some people have to go to work. I considered myself with this pandemic incredible lucky because nobody take my job away from me. I can create whatever I want. You see, I think that's the most important in my life is this incredible freedom that I have. Freedom of doing whatever I want, whenever I want. And this is very important for the artists, for the creative people. And I think for single parents like me, it's it's a big compliment.
Yes, and it's extension of your parenthood. Because all your
babies
are your babies, exactly. Well, thank you so much for talking to us, an opportunity for the Kosciuszko Foundation
Thank you for
viewers,
having me.
to learn about you and about your art.
Thank you. Thank you.
So much. Thank you.